everyone. One question that was PM to me is the question, mahirap bang mag-homeschool? There is such authenticity, okay, in this question. Kasi oo nga naman, di ba? Gusto natin malaman, mahirap bang mag-homeschool? So I am here just to give you 5 points if it is hard to homeschool. So here's my number 1. Number 1 is yes, mahirap mag-homeschool sa umpisa. There will be a learning curve, okay? No matter how early you prepare for it, once you started, okay, or once you start rather with your day 1, mag-start pa rin yung learning curve mo, okay? Kahit sa tingin mo gano'n ka ka-prepare, gano'n ka lang binasa, inattend ng workshops, yes, it would still be difficult. I am guessing maybe 1 to 2 months, you're really starting to homeschool, mahirap siya. But I can also assure you that after 1 to 2 months, it would be easier. Alam mo na yung rhythm, you already know your schedule, you know your child more, you discover who you are as a teacher. So yun. Another reason kung bakit mahirap mag-homeschool is if your husband doesn't approve of it. Yes, okay? If there is no support from your hobby, mahihirapan ka kasi ikaw lang. Ikaw lang yung may gusto, ikaw lang yung nag-motivate sa sarili mo. And also, if it comes to teaching your child, you're the only one responsible to it. So my suggestion is make sure that your husband not only agrees na mag-homeschool kayo, but also supports you. And if possible, if he could handle 1 to 2 subjects. Okay, maybe PE, or Bible, or values, or mathematics, diba? And my third point is, it will be difficult to homeschool if your reason is very temporary. Or shall I say, mababaw. For example, we are now facing a pandemic. Now, if your only reason is because of COVID-19 that you would want to homeschool, it would be a bit discouraging, okay? Siguro, not maybe discouraging, but it would be a bit of difficult, okay? Yeah, discouraging na rin to homeschool along the way. Maybe now, you are motivated kasi COVID-19. So, the first 3 months, siguro you would still feel that you would have the fuel to homeschool your son or daughter. But after 3 months, since you are looking at maybe 1 whole school year, if your only motivation is because of the coronavirus, it would be difficult to continue with that only reason in mind. So my suggestion is, yes, it's a valid reason, but you have to add something to it. Okay, make sure that you are not only homeschooling because of the coronavirus. Make sure that you're adding something to it. Maybe para makatipid, so you could have more budget in your travel plans. Also to get to know your child. Also not to hurry with the mornings, diba? So yun. So may I just suggest that if your reason is the COVID-19 virus, that is okay. But if you could also add to it, that would be better, okay? Para you will be fueled to homeschool for 1 school year. Also, alright, it would be difficult to homeschool if you do not really study, if you do not attend workshops, if you do not attend seminars. In my case, for example, I remember that I attended my first homeschooling workshop when my son was 3 years old, okay? So, dun pa lang, inaaral ko na. Although I am a teacher, I have to unlearn many things about education, about teaching, because homeschooling is very much different, okay, from teaching inside the classroom. So, I have to unlearn many things. So, I just really have to study. I have to talk to many people. I have to read books. As I mentioned, I have to attend workshops. The Facebook groups are helpful, yes. However, I also have to be honest that you cannot find all the answers just by going to a Facebook group or asking someone, a parent or a provider about it. So really, you have to research on it. You have to read a lot. Now, for those who are too lazy to do this, naku, you have to love this because homeschooling will be about the parent learning as well. So I do not want to discourage you, but if it's, kung ngayon pa lang, okay, medyo ayaw nyo nang magbasa, ayaw nyo nang mag-research, ayaw nyo nang magtanong, mag-attend ng workshops, then the homeschooling journey would be difficult because you as a teacher would have to learn alongside with your child. So, my tip is as early as now, you have to encourage yourself to study, to invest. Yes, because there would be also payments in these workshops, in these books, but it would be worth it. Because it would truly answer if you will homeschool or if you will not homeschool. So, yes, mahihirapan ka talaga if you would just rely your decision based on a Facebook group or based on nakachikahan mo na parent or someone, you know, who just encouraged you or motivated you to homeschool. It should be really your personal agenda to ask yourself, okay, by researching and by studying if it is really for your family. And lastly, it would be difficult if the Lord doesn't want you to homeschool. I believe that homeschooling is not only an educational decision, but it is a spiritual decision. It would always boil down to the question, do you think the Lord wants you to homeschool? Do you think God wants you to be in charge of your child's education? Because I tell you, if God wants you to do it, and okay, if you choose to obey the Lord, yes, it would be difficult, but there would be peace and there would be understanding, okay? And you would feel that you're not only supported mentally and psychologically, but more so, you are supported spiritually by the Lord. And of course also, if you are surrounded by people who prays for this journey, they could encourage you and they could remind you, oh, di ba pinag-pray natin yan? And if the Lord wants you to do it, and then I'm sure that you could follow through. So, those are my answers, okay? Again, to the question, mahirap bang mag-homeschool? Number 1 is yes, mahirap talaga sa umpisa. The first 2 months, yes, mahirap. Pag ayaw ng asawa mo, it would be really challenging. Number 3, mahirap din talaga siya if you would not study, if you would not do your research. And number 4, mahirap siya if the Lord doesn't want you to do it. Okay, so I hope that this would help you decide, and this would also help you to really understand what homeschooling is all about. Alright, so again, this is Miko of Ready to Marry and to Mommy.